NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Outside, George. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul left side. Durant in the corner. Here's Ayton driving to the basket. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about Ayton just gliding to the rim with that 7'1" frame?
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Booker outside. Cans the tough leaner from the outside.
I mean, no one really near him, but still, he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
George looking around. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
Paul outside. Booker right side. Down low. Outside for Durant. Takes the three. Rebounded by Covington. Now the Clippers with it. Outside, George. Zubac a screen on Paul. And George gets it to go.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Durant finds Booker. Back to KD. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Westbrook against Paul. Outside for George. Off target from three-point range. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul passes to Craig. On the wing, Booker. Back to Craig. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kicks it out to Booker. Driving the lane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J? Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the man you want running into the pick and roll. It's Paul George at the helm. He's got the ball and makes a great play.
And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Passes it to Craig. Durant in the corner. Back to Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Zubac. Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
The Clippers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Covington in the corner. Clock at 4. The 3 from George. The rebound by KD. Booker outside. Fires the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 5.
The fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's T.J. Warren, and it's Octopi in at the 3, the small forward.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
Here's Ross, the 15-footer, good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Plumlee sets the pick for Powell, puts up a 3, and no good. Suns trail by 6. Ross finds Shamet. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Warren. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Warren against Batum. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Here's Landale for 3, Octopi. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Highland passes to Powell. Here's Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Octopi misses. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Here's Highland. He's covered by Shamet, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Octopi, the pass to Landale. No good on that one. Great D that time from Batum.
2 minutes.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Over to the wing. Here's Highland. Outside for Batum. For 3. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shamet on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Ross passes to Shamet. Puts one up from 19. Powell pulls it in. Ross with a steal. To the inside. Here's Shamet. Lays it up off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Powell for three. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Powell with the steal. Pass to Batum. Back to Powell. Batum sets a screen for Powell. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Ross with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. In the corner. Shamet with it. The pass to Landale. To the middle. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Highland. Buries it from three-point range. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shamet the pass to Landale. Warren against Batum. And it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting for the
Big group substitution here for the Clippers.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
1 second left. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach. All right, David, thank you.
19. The Clippers. 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Leonard finds Zubac. Paul against Westbrook. Back to Zubac. 4 on the shot clock. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Craig, and finished off by Craig.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker for the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. Right side Westbrook. Looking for George. He gets it there. Right side Leonard. Overcall. And that one's good. Leonard's got his first points in this one. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's George, and the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end, a polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Stolen by Zubac. Left side Leonard. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Paul kicks to Craig. Paul George with the steal. Down low, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Westbrook involving his teammates is one thing, but not missing guys wide open, that helps.
Suns trail by 8.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. Oh, man, we should grab some popcorn and a blanket and a pillow and settle in. This is going to be a long night watching KD score.
Here's Leonard, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Here's Leonard.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
A drive by Paul. The shot misses. Clippers leading by 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the Clippers making a change here. Highlands checked in. A minute 20 left in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Los Angeles, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Robert Covington. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Powell in for Paul George. For 3, Octopi. The shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent 2-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Warren kicks to Ross. To the paint. Not loose. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Clippers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And so Powell nails both of them. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Now Ross to stop the run. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ross against Powell. There's Shamet. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Landale pass to Shamet. To the inside. 4 seconds left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix, down by 12. Booker with no one around. Offensive rebound. Hall finds Booker. From deep three-point range, KD's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And here are the Suns now. A 12-point game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Westbrook dishes to Covington. Outside, George. Covington, a screen on Booker. Kicks it out to Covington. Clock at 6. Clippers moving the ball around. A three from Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
It's George on the wing, defended by Durant. Covington setting the pick for George. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. That three off the mark. LA's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Leonard with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Westbrook up top, defended by Booker. Shot clock at 6, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. A three off the inbound. George finds Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Back to Paul. Durant deciding where to go with it. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Guy's got some of the best hands in the league. Paul George instincts right there. Pokes that ball away.
The three sinks the triple.
Paul George.
And the Clippers lead by 16. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Durant against Leonard. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Craig with it. Westbrook picks him up. And here's Booker from the arc. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
And it's the Suns' ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Craig finds KD. Kicks it out to Paul. Inside. Craig passes to Booker. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. And here's Leonard. From deep, no good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
Cool.